Hello and welcome to today's session where we will be discussing and meditating on habits. So everyone has habits and there's nothing wrong with them. Some can be pretty useful. Maybe you're the type of person that lays out your clothes for work the night before, or you automatically turn off the lights when you leave a room. But other habits, such as smoking, overeating, drinking too much, might not be so beneficial, and you may be feeling like it's time to change. Breaking unwanted habits can be difficult, especially if you've been engaging in them for a long time. But the good thing about habits is that we're not born with them. They are learned, and just in the same way that these habits are learned, they can also be unlearned because your mind is stronger than your habit. This session will show you how, by being mindful of the triggers, knowing your why and being kind to yourself, you can start to move in the right direction towards better lifelong habits. So let's get comfortable. Find a position where you feel relaxed. You can be sitting with your legs crossed, leaning against a wall, sitting on a chair or lying down, whatever feels good for you. Now I want you to gently close your eyes and let's begin by focusing on our breath. Feeling the length of each inhale, the length of each exhale. Feeling your chest and abdomen rise as you breathe in. Feeling your chest and abdomen relax as you breathe out. And all we're doing here is we're slowing down the breath to slow down the body, the mind, to become more relaxed, more peaceful. And don't worry if your mind becomes distracted by your thoughts, that's completely normal. Just bring yourself back to your breath. Always use your breath as an anchor to keep you present. So let's take a few deep breaths in, breathing in long and deep through your nose. Holding that breath and releasing the breath through the mouth. Try not to hold on to the breath in the throat or in the mouth. Let it go. Let out an audible sigh. And as you release, just let go of anything that you're holding on to in this moment. Let go of fatigue, overthinking in the mind, your to-do list, conversations. Just let it all go. We don't want to hold on to this. Just release it all on the out breath. Big breath in, big breath out. And just notice how your mind and your body feels today. Don't try to react. We're just noticing, just observing. And just thank yourself for showing up. Showing up for your mind, for your well-being. With each breath you take, feel yourself sinking further and further into relaxation. As you continue to let go, just let the heaviness fall away from your body. So to really want to change your habit, you need to be 100% committed. You need to be doing it for you, not because someone has told you that you should. And you really need to know your why. So in your calm and relaxed state, I want you to bring to mind one habit that you would like to change. Now, with that habit in your mind, what is your why? Why do you want to change this habit? It's not enough to say that you want to lose weight because you're going on holiday. we need to think of the long-term benefits it will bring. There's no end date to changing a habit, especially when we're looking to change negative habits into positive ones. So if you're looking at smoking, thinking of quitting smoking, think of all the amazing benefits. Think about how much money you will save. What will you do with that money? Will you go on holiday? Will you buy a car? Think about your health. Will you be able to start running? Enter marathons, go cycling, walking with the family, have more energy, live longer so you see your children or your grandchildren grow up? All of these things so that you can create amazing memories. Dig deep with your why and keep asking yourself, what else? I will leave you here for a while to reflect on your why. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Feeling emotional can trigger a habit. Sometimes we're triggered by our past. For example, when we were small and fell over, we might have been comforted and encouraged to start crying by being given a cookie. And that cookie made us feel good. So then what happens when we have a bad day at work, a relationship breakdown, or we're feeling low? We reach for that cookie to make us feel good. And so the vicious circle of emotional eating begins. Maybe you grew up in a household where it was normal to smoke, and so this has become part of who you are and something you don't question. So let's look at this habit as it is in your life at this moment. Let's reflect on when you were last engaged in this habit. So if we're looking at smoking, what happened to trigger you to have a cigarette? Were you stressed, anxious? Had you had a hard day at work? Maybe you were in a social setting? Is it something you just do at a certain time of the day? Bring it to mind now. Think about where you were, how you were feeling just before you engaged in the habit. We're not judging here or reacting. We're just connecting to the time, the place, and the feeling. Again, I'm going to just give you a few moments here to reflect. Just notice what comes up for you here. Again, we're not judging, we're just noticing. See if there's a regular pattern, a regular thought, an impulse, a trigger. Now think about all the negatives that your habit gives you and how that makes you feel. What are all the downsides? So if you're not happy with your weight, maybe it's not feeling good in your clothes or not feeling confident, lack of energy, motivation. If you're a smoker, maybe it's the smell of smoke on your clothes, in your house, on your fingers, the cost. Think and feel into each negative feeling. Engage your senses. What can you see, feel, hear, taste, smell, touch? Again, just take a moment thinking about the negatives that this habit that you want to change gives you. Feel the tightness of those clothes. Where does it feel tight on your body or uncomfortable? Feel, taste the smoke in your mouth, on your fingers. Really engage in the detail of it, using your senses. And just think about what positive habit could you use to replace this habit that you want to change. So, for example, if you want to start going outside for a cigarette break, maybe you ask a friend or a colleague to go for a short walk, get a cup of tea, a drink of water, get some fresh air. Or maybe you're replacing that cookie with a healthier option like fruit or nuts. Just take a moment. See what you can come up with here. What positive habit could you take forward? What would work for you? Visualizing is very important and helps us to become mindful. It sends new messages and images to our brain of the person we want to be, and most importantly, why. If you think of an athlete, a boxer for example, they mentally rehearse how they see their upcoming fight going, from the moment they wake up in the morning to the minute that they step into that ring. This becomes the new embedded belief of who you can be and who you want to be. Visualizing an action leads to following through on that action, and it's our actions that get results. So now I want you to visualize yourself having broken this habit that you want to change so much. Imagine yourself free from the habit. Firstly, what do you look like? Are you looking healthier? What clothes are you wearing? Are you smiling? How do you feel? Do you have more energy, confidence, self-belief? Label all the emotions you are feeling. Notice what it feels like, this new person, you with healthier habits. Who are you with? What are you all doing? Are you trying new things? Doing things that you haven't done before? Going new places? What does that look like? What does this new you look like? What does this new you enjoy doing? What is your life like? I want you to use as much imagery, as much colour and detail as you can. Imagine yourself saying no. Imagine yourself taking time away from social media and having time for yourself to do the things that you really love, the things that you've been meaning to do for yourself. Saying no to a cigarette, no to a cookie, and feeling good about it. Visualize new positive habits forming and how they look and feel. And again, I want you to engage all of your senses here. So stay here a while, just visualizing in as much detail the new person you will become when you free yourself of your old habit. Just stay here a moment longer, basking in the feelings of warmth, positivity, and love for yourself, the new person that you will become, the new habits that you will form, the old habits that you will let go of. Continue to visualize this positive person, you, with the positive habits that you wish to create. Imagining all the benefits that this will bring to you and your life, how it will improve your life, how it will affect others around you. Just stay in relaxed stillness for a moment longer. Taking a deep breath in and releasing that breath. As you move forward with forming positive habits and letting go of the old, be kind to yourself. Let go of the all or nothing mindset. You will have slip-ups, so don't berate yourself. You're human and it takes time to unlearn old ways. But the more you practice this meditation and visualization process, the easier it will be to see and feel the person you want to become and deserve to be. Just remember, your mind is stronger than your habit. And the secret to permanently breaking any bad habit is to love something greater than the habit, like yourself. And as we end this session, just bring your attention back to the room, noticing the sounds around you and where your body makes contact with the surface that it's on. And you may wish to give yourself a gentle body stretch and turning the corners of your mouth up into a smile. When you're ready, you may open your eyes. Thank you for joining me today. I wish you all the luck with your habit.